Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Enjoy English Talks, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Judy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake. How are you today, Judy?
I am wonderful, thank you. I had a beautiful morning. I sat outside with my coffee. The weather was perfect, just quiet and peaceful. And you, Jake?
I'm good, but a little tired today.
Oh no, what happened?
I watched a movie last night, a very exciting movie, and then I looked at the clock.
What time was it?
2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Jake, you need sleep?
I know. But the movie was so good I could not stop.
What kind of movie?
A superhero movie, lots of action, very exciting.
I love a good action movie.
Me too, but today I am paying for it. My eyes are very heavy.
Well, I hope our topic today wakes you up a little.
Oh, what are we talking about today?
Jake, let me ask you something first.
Okay, ask me.
Do you ever start learning English and then stop?
Yes, all the time. I study hard for a few days, and then I forget. I stop, and then I feel bad.
Why do you think that happens?
Maybe I get busy or tired, or I think I will do it tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week.
I understand, and many of our listeners feel exactly the same way.
Really?
Yes, it is very normal. Learning a language every day is hard.
So, what can we do about it?
That is our topic today. Today, we're talking about how to build an English habit.
An English habit?
Yes, a habit is something you do every day without thinking, like brushing your teeth.
Ah, I see. I did not think about brushing my teeth, I just do it.
Exactly. We want English to be like that, automatic.
Automatic. Yes, I want that.
Good. Today, I have 5 tips for you. 5 steps to build your English habit.
5 tips. I am ready.
But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
And please subscribe to Enjoy English Talks.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start. So, Jake, let's talk about habits. Why do people stop learning English?
I think they are busy.
Yes, busy is one reason. What else?
They forget or they get bored.
Yes, those two. But I think the biggest reason is this. People try to do too much at the beginning.
Too much?
Yes. Day 1, I will study English for 2 hours every day. I will read 10 pages. I will watch 3 videos.
Yes, I know this. Big plan on Monday.
And by Wednesday?
Nothing. 0. The plan is gone.
Exactly. Big plans are very hard to keep, but small habits are easy.
So we need small habits, not big plans.
That is right. Small habits beat big plans every time. Okay, tip number 1. The name of tip 1 is start tiny.
Start tiny. What is tiny?
Tiny means very, very small, the smallest possible size.
Like a tiny ant?
Yes, exactly like a tiny ant or a tiny seed, very, very small.
Okay, start very small, but how small?
Here is the idea. Many people say, I will study English for 1 hour every day.
That sounds like a good plan.
It sounds good, but it's very hard to do. 1 hour is a lot of time.
Yes, after work I am tired. 1 hour feels impossible.
Exactly. So instead, we start tiny. We start with just 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That is very short.
Yes, but 5 minutes every day is much, much better than 1 hour never.
That is true.
Think about it. 7 days in a week, 5 minutes every day. That's 35 minutes of English practice.
Oh, that adds up.
Yes, small is very powerful, and 5 minutes feels easy. You can do it before breakfast, on the bus, before you go to sleep.
I can definitely do 5 minutes. That feels possible.
That's the point. When it feels possible, you do it. When it feels too hard, you don't.
Then maybe 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes.
Yes, that is exactly right. You start tiny and slowly, naturally, you do a little more. But don't pressure yourself. Start with 5 minutes. That's enough.
Okay, let me try this. My goal is 5 minutes of English every day.
Perfect. That's a good goal. That's a real goal.
It feels easy to say and easy to keep.
That's the whole idea.
Tip 1. Start tiny. 5 minutes every day.
Yes, you got it. Good. Now, tip number 2. The name is link it.
Link it. What is link?
Link means to connect two things. You take your English practice and you connect it to something you already do every day.
Something I already do. Like what?
For example, Jake, do you drink coffee in the morning?
Yes, every single morning. I cannot start without coffee.
Good. So, coffee time is now English time. When you drink your coffee, you listen to English, you watch English, you read 1 or 2 sentences in English.
Oh, so I do not need to find extra time.
That is the beautiful part. You already have the time. You just add English to it.
I link English to my coffee.
Yes, and you can link it to many things. Do you take the bus to work?
Yes, every morning.
Bus time is English time. Put in your headphones, listen to a podcast on the bus.
Like our podcast?
Yes, exactly like our podcast. That is a perfect idea.
So on the bus every morning, I listen to Enjoy English Talks.
Yes, and before you know it, you practice English every single day without even trying very hard.
Because English is now part of something I already do.
Exactly. You do not need to find new time. You use the time you already have.
What about lunchtime?
Yes, lunchtime is also perfect. While you eat, listen to English, or read a few sentences, or watch a short video.
I have lunch every day. That is already a habit.
Yes, and now English comes with it.
I like this idea very much. It feels natural.
After a few weeks, it becomes automatic. Coffee and English go together. Bus and English go together.
They become one habit.
Exactly. Let me hear you try.
Okay. Every morning with my coffee, I will listen to 10 minutes of English.
That is a perfect plan. Very specific, very real.
Tip 2, link it. Connect English to something I already do.
Yes, use the time you already have. Excellent. Now, tip number 3. Are you ready?
Ready.
Tip 3 is make it easy.
Make it easy. Simple idea, but what exactly does it mean?
It means remove the problems before they happen. Make it simple to start.
Remove the problems. How?
Let me give you a situation. Every morning, you want to practice English, but your phone is in another room and you need to find your headphones and you cannot remember which app to open and the app needs to update.
That is already so tiring just thinking about it.
Exactly. And so, what do?
I think maybe later, and later becomes never.
Yes, this happens to everyone. The problem is not laziness. The problem is friction.
Friction?
Friction means the small things that make starting hard. Too many steps, too much searching, too much thinking before you even begin.
Ah, friction. I understand.
So we remove the friction. We make it easy. Here's how. Before you sleep at night, you prepare everything. You put your phone next to your bed. You put your headphones right next to your phone. You open the podcast app. Everything is ready.
Oh, so in the morning I just press play.
Yes, no searching, no thinking. Just press play and practice.
That is very smart.
The easier it is to start, the more you do it. The harder it is, the less you do it. This is just how our brains work.
So prepare at night, practice in the morning.
Yes, or prepare in the morning, practice at lunch. The idea is the same. Everything is ready before you need it.
Like a runner who puts their shoes by the door the night before.
That is a beautiful example, Jake. Yes, you see the shoes. You put them on, you go.
And if I see my phone with headphones ready, I think, time for English.
Yes, your environment reminds you. Your environment helps you.
Tonight I will put my headphones on my phone and leave it on my desk.
Perfect. And open the app.
Yes, ready for tomorrow morning.
Tip 3, make it easy. Prepare everything. Remove the friction. No excuses.
Prepare at night, practice in the morning.
You are doing so well, Jake. Tip number 4.
Thank you. What is tip 4?
Tip 4 is track it.
Track it. What is track?
Track means to record your progress, to see how you're doing. Like following a map, you track where you are.
I track my English practice.
Yes, very simple. You get a small calendar, just a paper calendar or on your phone, and every day you practice, you put one mark, a star, a check mark, or a big X.
I like a big X, a very big X.
Then make a very big X. The mark is your reward for the day, and after a few days, the marks make a line, a chain.
A chain of marks.
Yes, day 1, mark. Day 2, mark. Day 3, mark. You see a chain growing.
That looks nice.
It feels very nice too. And here is the power. You do not want to break the chain.
Oh, if I miss a day, the chain breaks.
Yes, so you think, I practiced 7 days in a row. I do not want to lose my chain. I will do 5 minutes today too.
The chain motivates you to keep going.
Yes, this is called the chain method. Many successful people use it for exercise, for writing, for music, and for learning English.
And the longer the chain, the stronger the motivation?
Exactly. After 30 days, you really do not want to break your 30-day chain.
That makes sense. I would feel bad breaking it.
So you practice, and the chain grows longer, and the habit grows stronger.
Just from marking X on a paper?
Just from that. Put the calendar somewhere you see every day. Your kitchen wall, your desk, your bathroom mirror.
So every morning I see the chain and I remember.
Yes, your environment works for you again.
I will get a calendar today and I will start my chain.
Tip 4. Track it. Mark every day. Build your chain.
Don't break the chain.
Perfect. And now our last tip. Tip number 5. This one is my favorite.
What is it?
Tip 5 is start again.
Start again?
Yes, it means if you miss a day, you start again the next day.
That sounds simple.
It is simple, but it is the most important tip of all.
Why?
Because many people miss one day and then think, I failed. I am not good at this. I will stop.
Yes, I do this. I miss one day and I feel very bad.
I know, many people feel this way, but missing one day is completely normal. Life is busy. Some days are just hard. Maybe you are sick. Maybe work is crazy. Maybe you watched a movie until 2 in the morning.
Very funny, Judy.
I am just giving examples. The point is, missing one day does not mean you failed.
It does not erase everything.
Not at all. Your brain still learned. Your progress is still there. You just had one day off.
So one day is okay.
One day is okay. Even 2 days is okay. What matters is what you do next.
Start again.
Yes, the next day you start again. Not, I give up, but I start again tomorrow.
That is a different way to think about it.
Yes, in English we say, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Do you understand?
I think so. You mean do not stop because it's not perfect.
Exactly right. You do not need a perfect habit. You need a real habit, and real habits have small breaks sometimes.
The people who succeed are the ones who always start again.
Yes, not the people who never miss a day, the people who always start again. That's the real key.
Always start again.
Always, no matter what.
Tip 5, start again.
Yes, every single time, start again. Okay, let's review our 5 tips.
Yes, let's do it.
Today, we talked about how to build an English habit. Jake, tip 1?
Tip 1, start tiny, just 5 minutes every day.
Good. Tip 2?
Tip 2, link it. Connect English to something I already do every day. Coffee time, bus time, lunch time.
Perfect. Tip 3?
Tip 3, make it easy. Prepare everything the night before. No friction, no excuses.
Tip 4?
Tip 4, track it. Mark every day on a calendar. Build a chain. Don't break the chain.
And tip 5.
Tip 5, start again. If I miss a day, I do not give up. I start again the next day.
You remembered everything, Jake. The tips are simple. That's why they're easy to remember.
Yes, and simple is powerful.
Small steps every day. That's the secret.
Exactly. And remember, you're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to build something that lasts.
English for life, not just for 1 week.
Yes, that's the real goal.
I feel very motivated right now.
Me too. And I believe every single one of our listeners can do this.
Yes, you can do it. We believe in you.
Start tiny, link it, make it easy, track it, and always start again.
5 tips, 1 habit. Your English habit.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening to Enjoy English Talks.
Yes, thank you everyone. It was a wonderful episode today.
Please subscribe to Enjoy English Talks
And give this episode a like.
and share it with a friend who's learning English.
And we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below. Tell us, which tip will you try first? Tip 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye everyone. Keep practicing your English.